Thanks. Welcome to Living on the Cheap and trying to figure it all out. That's pretty much my life. Trying to figure it all out and how to be cheap and how to save. So today we're going to talk about how to control your spending. So I have 8 ideas, and I hope this will work for you. It seems to have worked for us, and we found a few extra dollars every month by following these ideas. 1. Most importantly, use cash. Cash is king. If any store does not take cash, don't shop there. Don't even use your debit card. Just don't shop there. Debit cards are way too easy to use. Yes, it's like cash. Yes, you will fall below that zero line, but it's too easy to just hand over the debit card and spend without even realizing how much something is. It's a psychological thing, and I get that, but it's so easy to just hand that over. And a lot of banks now are offering free overdraft. So it's free until you actually fall below the zero line, and then they start charging you for the overdraft. So don't even go there. Use cash. Cash is king. The other thing, because you're using cash, you will need a budget. And I find following the budget is awesome. We don't consider it a budget as much as we consider it a spending plan. So we tell our money where to go. And when we didn't tell our money where to go, we were spending it frivolously. And before it would be payday, we were wondering, where did our money go? Why do we only have $2 left? Why do we only have $10 left? And it got depressing. It got very depressing. We make fairly good money. We should not be falling into this path, but yet we had. The other thing is flyers. I don't know about where you all live, but where I live, we get what I call junk mail. It's a local free newspaper that they produce here, and it comes out to the houses once a week, and it gets filled with flyers from every store in the Lower Mainland. It's about this big. The newspaper itself is probably only 20 pages. This is the bulk of all the flyers that come to my house. I pull out 2, my favorite grocery stores, or my local grocery stores, whatever you might consider, and the rest I immediately throw into the blue bin, the recycling bin. The reason I only keep the grocery ones, because I need to buy groceries, we need to eat, and the rest I throw away, because looking at those flyers made me think, I could use those new shoes, I could use that new purse, and I don't need it. That comes to the no clothing. I haven't bought new clothes, probably clothing for everyday wear. I have not bought in over 3 years, 2 years, something like that. But I have bought running clothes because I needed wicking, and I needed tight fitting, and I needed appropriate wear for running. I did run in cotton, and I got so hot, even in the winter. And it was sticky, and it was gross, and I was wet, and it didn't dry. I really like the wicking material. So I now have 3 pairs of long pants, 2 pairs of shorts, like short shorts, and a bunch of shirts because I got them for free when I joined races. I guess they're not really free. I paid for them when I joined the race. And I have 1 long sleeve with a hoodie, kind of like a jacket, but it's not really. It's more like a hoodie sweater. And that's what I run in. All my other clothes, like the sweater that you see today, I bought maybe 5 years ago, and it's one of my favorites. The pants I'm wearing today, actually, I bought at a thrift store. I don't know, I've had it forever. Oh, my runners. I do buy runners at least once a year, because I live in my runners. And so dress shoes, I do not need to buy. I haven't bought in a long time. So let's see, what else do we have here? Catalogs. It's getting closer to Christmas. I think we're at 45 days or 46. I can't remember anymore. The Sears catalog. That one in Canada is a big deal. You can find it online now. Don't look at it. I find sometimes I'll start looking online, even at Amazon. I'll start browsing the Amazon.com or .ca website. And then I'm like, oh, so-and-so would like this. Oh, so-and-so would like that. And then next thing I know, I have $400 in my cart. I delete the whole thing. And I do not do it anymore. My husband did ask me for a wish list, so I went through on Amazon.ca and put in a few things, and I sent that to him. So I have a Christmas wish list so that him and the kids can go through and see what they want to get me. But I do not look at catalogs. I find it's too tempting to shop. It's just too tempting. And that's for me. I'm not saying for everybody, but these are my ideas and my ways of saving money. Unsubscribe to emails that are unnecessary. That is a big one. We've done a lot of vacations in the past, and I still get emails from Disneyland, Disney World. Come back, come back. Yeah, I can't afford it. I have to wait. The Great Wolf Lodge is another one. They send out emails at least once a month telling us what's going on. The Halloween Howl was happening, and now the Christmas theme and the gingerbread house, and you can eat in the gingerbread house. And these ideas are so great, but it kills me looking at these emails I want to buy. And so I've unsubscribed to all of those emails that make you spend money. A big one for me is don't watch commercials. Yep. I even have to get my kids to no longer watch commercials. So we PVR a lot of our shows that we like to watch. Modern Family, Fresh Off the Boat. I can't think of others right now, but we PVR them so that we can fast forward all the commercials. Really, we do. We also get to watch them at any time, which is very convenient. But for me, it's more about getting rid of those commercials and those advertisements. I have an 11-year-old, and she is on YouTube a lot. And when you watch kids' videos, they add a lot of commercials to them, a lot. And so having her watch all these commercials about X, Y, Z toys, she's starting to beg for some toys. And I'm looking at her bedroom going, you can't fit another toy in here if I wanted to. So that's another thing, is no more watching commercials. My last one is stop comparing yourself to the Joneses. The Joneses don't even exist. Well, I'm sure somewhere somebody out there is named Jones, but I'm talking about comparing yourself to your neighbor because they've got a nicer house, or comparing yourself to the guy who keeps weeding his grass every week, and yours has weeds because you're not buying weed killer anymore, and you're not getting the gardener to come anymore and trim your trees, and the old house down the street, they renovated their kitchen and you still have the same kitchen from 1941. Things like that. You know what? We don't know what situation they're in. They don't know what situation we're in. And it's so much better to not even worry about it. So long as you have a roof over your house and the roof is keeping you dry and your heater works, that should be the only concern you have. So that's my 2 cents today and my ways of how to curb spending. If you have any other ideas, please list them down below. I'd love to hear from you. And please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.